Welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary and I'm coming to you live today. And this looks very low. How's that? Is that better? Nice and tall. We can see part of Guy, but not a lot. How's that? Still can't see Guy. What's going on up there? We can't see Guy. Oh, I think I kept it low so that we can all see my top instead. I hope everyone is well. Lots to talk about today, lots and lots to talk about. There's always lots to talk about. Good morning, Kiki. Oh, lovely Kiki, you missed Wednesday's live. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it, but it was classic. Hello, Caron. I hope you are well. You missed a fantastic live on Wednesday, Kiki. It was the funniest. We'll have to talk to you about it a little bit later when more people get on. But I tell you, it was a cracker. A cracker. No, I had a migraine for 3. Oh, that's no good. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, it was hilarious, Caron. Maybe I hope I didn't give you that migraine, Kiki. Hello, Katie. Oh, there's a lady I'd like to talk about. The lovely Katie Harm. Let me show you. Naughty me has not sent it out yet. But look at that. All packed and ready to go. Oh, Tim Tams. I know I didn't promise Tim Tams, but you know what? I always ever do Tim Tams these days. I don't know why. Everybody seems to like them. So, hello, Ghost Hacker. Hello, Caron. Yeah, I know it's coming. It's definitely going out on Monday. And my apologies, Katie, because you know what happened? I was waiting for the 4mm hook and it wasn't coming. I thought, what am I going to do? It's on order. I've got to wait. It didn't come. And so you know what I did? You're going to love this. I popped on a train yesterday afternoon, went all the way to the city here in Melbourne and bought one. So you're very lucky, Katie. I don't usually do that. I usually wait for the stock to come in before I do anything like that. So you're very lucky. No, it's nothing very lucky. I did promise you on Wednesday to have that posted out, and I'm kicking myself thinking, waiting for this. It's my fault. I ordered it late because I thought I had a spare in stock, but I didn't. So, not always sweet, Katie. Sometimes I can be one of those people. Hello, Paula. I hope you are well. Okay, let me discuss a few things. One of the main things I wanted to talk about was I don't know what happened on Wednesday. Yours truly just went way out of control, and I was laughing and being silly. It's going out Monday, definitely, Katie. And I ended up, don't ask me how, Kiki, but I ended up all of a sudden, how can I word this? I'm making something for Harry Styles by accident. Harry Styles who, I hear you ask? For those of you who don't know who Harry Styles is, he is a singer. I actually didn't know what nationality he was. People were saying that he was English and I don't know. I've never heard him speak. I've just heard him sing. Wasn't that sad? So to me, everybody sounds the same when they sing. So I didn't hear any accents or anything. So to me, all I've seen, I actually was watching, we've got a show here, if you're from overseas, called Rage, and I just happened to have it on, being awake at 3 in the morning as you do. I put it on and there it was, and there was him singing, Harry singing, and I found out which song it was the other day. Someone mentioned it to me, the Watermelon Song or something, and he was wearing crochet in that film clip or video clip, if you will. And it blew me away, and I thought, what? And I didn't even look at the fella's face. Or anything else that was happening in the video. My eyes were peeled on that crochet top. And anyway, we were talking about it on Wednesday, and all of a sudden, I don't know how I put my foot in it, but I found myself crocheting for Harry Styles by accident. Now, when I say by accident, I've touched some yarn already. I'm starting to get itchy. So accidentally, I'm crocheting for Harry Styles. I don't think there's an angry bone. Oh, Kiki, you haven't seen the Italian side of me. When things go flying around the room and I get angry. So apparently I'm crocheting for Harry Styles by accident, but just one item. Oh, the itchiness. Oh, gosh. Let me have a drink. Maybe that'll get rid of it. Or maybe it's the drink. I'm having coffee. I'm very naughty. Oh, so itchy. Good morning, Kerry Jackson. Good morning, Kerry. I don't usually see you here. Good morning to you. Cheers, by the way. Nice warm coffee. Mind you, it's warm out, so I really shouldn't have it, but oh. So anyway, I found myself creating accidentally for Harry Styles. I try. Oh, that's all right. Lovely to have you here, Kerry. Watermelon sugar, good one. Yeah, that one. I think it is. Creative. Another. Oh, what's that say? Another K. Another K. Kerry, do you know how many Ks we have here? We've got Kaz's and Karen's and I don't know how many Ks we have. Hello, Sherry, and hello, Richard. Hello, lovely people. And Dina. Dina, hello from Kentucky. Dina, I think you've been on before or not. The name does not ring a bell. I had a Dana here before. And you must be Dena. Could be Dena. I hope so. I hope I'm saying it right. Yes, it's us K's and the B. We've got. You're the best, are you, Kerry? You're so funny. We've got so many. I think we've got about 4 Karens or something. A couple of Katies. We've got a Carla with a K. I don't know. There's K's everywhere. Join the K club. So I found myself on Wednesday being conned into doing. It was my fault. I conned myself in because I started talking about how Harry Styles wears a lot of crochet in his videos, and apparently he had that nice big bright cardigan. It was a cardigan top thing, the Harry Styles jumper, I think it's called, Harry Styles cardigan thing, and he had that as well. Natalie Morgan, hello Mary, you're too precious. Thank you, Natalie. Hello, Natalie, another name I don't see very often. Welcome. I don't know what happened. Got conned in. I conned myself in. I didn't con you guys, or you guys didn't con me in. I did it. Get that foot out of the mouth. So guys, it's once again been a very busy week. Yours truly. I kind of messed up the video for the cushion, but you didn't miss anything. What I did was I spent hours looking for this video. I have a funny feeling I never pressed record. What I reached out to do, I said, now let's talk about the next few colors you're going to be using. And I pulled the book over and then the recording just stopped. So whether or not something happened to the phone, I don't know, but I don't know what happened to the recording. And I couldn't even tell you. And I'm looking everywhere. I said, all right, I know I haven't deleted anything. So I knew it wasn't that. And I thought maybe I just forgot to press record or messed up record. Karen, thank you so much for your super chat. So heartfelt and warm. Thank you very much. Michelle. Hello, Michelle. I missed that. Sorry. Hello. And hello, Paula. My top is really nice. I'll talk about that in a minute. Ghost Hacker Angela. I had to undo the 3rd row. Oh, don't stress. We'll work it out later. And yes, everybody's saying hello. And thank you again, Karen, for your super chat. Very heartfelt. Again. Now, let's talk about the 2 things. We'll talk about that, cushion. And of course, this top, we finished the top. I don't know if you can see it all. Oh, we finished the top. Now I'm wearing white under it today, but the other day I was wearing black. And I did notice something that doesn't look right on me. Oh, what? Because I'm actually small framed, but fat, if you will. Weighty, we'll call it weighty. When I'm starting to lose that weight, it still looks rather fitting there. But here, because I'm small framed, it looks really big. And I'm thinking, is that supposed to look like that? And then I realized I did the extra large, didn't I? And, we'll say large, right? Look at us say extra large. Forget it. I'm not saying it. And I did a large. Hello. And, of course, my shoulders aren't. My shoulders are only very small. Everything's quite petite. It's just the wideness that's not so petite. I thought the pair looked appropriate for you at the moment. Well, yeah, I know, right? I don't want pair. I want everything to fit. That's what happens when you start losing weight. But you think you're already sized like, nothing. And you're still a size like double of nothing, triple maybe. And that's what happens. I need to buy hazmat suit. I bought a Bendigo, what's that? The bloom to make the cushion for someone. Their new bloom colours were just too pretty. Oh, I saw the new colours. Bendigo Woolen Mills has a new colour for the bloom. Now, bloom is like, do I have some? I actually have some here. Do you want to just hang on a sec? But this is the old colour. And I mean the old colour. And I've actually played with it and wound it. The pair is in The super chat. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. There. That's the old colour of the bloom. Yep. And I say old because I think I bought this, I don't know, 4 years ago or something, but I never use it. See, it's still dusty. I'm going to get itchy again. Oh, my gosh. It's dusty from being in the bag. Yeah, just sitting in a little cupboard spot there. Every time I take something out, I leave it on the floor. And then it takes me like half an hour later to clean up the mess. A little bit too much information there. And so Bendigo Woolen Mills has brought out a new bloom, and their blooms are beautiful colours, brights and the reds and all the reds. Oh no, I better not buy any. I'm not going to buy any. Cheers, everyone. Thank you, Caron, for the little pair. I'm happy with the pair. I like the pair. They said they're looking at making it in cotton in the future. Now that I'd be interested. I don't want to be, but I will. I can't afford to be. We'll have to go of the top after Christmas. We'll have a go of the top, sorry. I didn't get what you meant. I'm reading too much and I'm talking too much at the same time. He's puffed out from all that crochet. You're funny, Caron. Is the bloom cotton? No, it's not, Michelle. That's not cotton. But like Kiki said, if they make it in cotton, yours truly will be purchasing some. If they don't make it in cotton, forget it. It's wool, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it is made in wool, sadly. But if it comes up in cotton, you never know. You never know your luck in a big city, hey? Well, a little city. No, it's a big city. I don't know. Bendigo, kind of big, middle. I can't make up my mind. It's big for me, but it's little for some people. Anything's big for me because I'm short. Cheers, by the way. Oh, I haven't got my kitty cup today. I've got this old cup. Don't tell anyone. You love cotton. I know, right, Michelle? So do I. I actually, it's not that I love cotton. It's just that, see, this is made in cotton. It's just that I can't wear wool because it makes me break out in a rash and I get allergies and cough and sneeze and rash everywhere. So lucky like that. My own craft and I can't wear it. I'll be crocheting with it, wearing gloves and a mask. Oh, I can't crochet wearing gloves. I could probably wear a mask. Since we're all used to wearing them, may as well wear one. But I can't crochet. When I went to the city, guys, you'd love this. Let me have a drink first. I went to the city yesterday and I thought I'd better take my mask because we're not sure what's happening with the masks. Some are wearing them, some aren't. But when you get in the train, practically everyone's still wearing them, or the train that I catch anyway. Practically everyone was still wearing them. So I'm glad I brought it with me. And I find that, when I'm going to catch a train, I tend to walk fast, even though I'm not late or anything. It's just, I think it's just way back from when you're younger trying to catch a train, yeah? So I'm walking fast, I get to the train station and I'm really all hot and yucky. Then I get in the train and this mask is here and I'm dropping it and just wiping myself because you're getting all hot with a mask on. And then put it back on and then pulling it off. And everybody in the train's just looking at me thinking, is she sick? Is that why she's moving a mask around? So, yeah, I hate these masks. Okay, poor Kiki. Me too. I'm so itchy now. I'm so itchy. Oh, my gosh. With the wool, Melbourne is the second largest in Australia. But I was thinking more of Bendigo, by the way, Caron. I was talking about Bendigo. Public transport, you still have to wear a mask. Okay. Well, I wore it anyway, Kerry. So, no, not many people were wearing them on the train. There were still some people. No, there were. There were more people wearing them than not, if you know what I mean. But even in the city, when I was there, lots of people were wearing their masks. Not many people were without masks. I mean, there were some, but there were a lot wearing masks. So I'm glad I took it with me. Actually, rumor has it that you don't always have to wear it, but you have to have it on you. Doesn't really make sense. I think it's more if you're in an area where there's no one around. My hands are exhausted. Oh, they're exhausted. Are they working too much, Angela? I can't do wool either, Paula. Oh no, we're so sad, aren't we? I still wear it. I actually, we have. I don't know. I don't trust anything at the moment. I just wear it for the sake of wearing it. The other day I walked into the milk bar. Now, a milk bar, local shop where you just buy milk and bread and whatever else you've missed out at the supermarkets, right? I walked in and when you're walking to the milk bar, you don't have to wear it when you're walking out walking. But when you walk into the shop, you've got to put it on. And I'm like this, I forgot my mask. I'm so sorry. And she was really good about it because they've got their plastic shield. And she said, don't stress. I've got my plastic shield. I've got my own mask. Everything's going to be okay. And so I left. I was so embarrassed that I'd forgotten the mask. It was not the first time I'd forgotten it. I usually go back and get it. We don't have to wear masks here, but I still do on public transport, absolutely. And get your hands here. My hands are hurting. My table runner, I see it in my sleep. Oh, Angela, you're so funny. People stop wearing the masks and the virus will spread again. Oh, look, I agree, Richard. I believe it's really, I'm so really worried about the whole thing. I too am allergic to wool. Natalie says, I'm working on the shawl, on a shawl. The yarn is 15% wool, 5 rows and itching all over. Oh, so many beautiful yarns you have. I know, look. And look, if you're looking at that, 99% of that is wool, which is why it's all in plastic. There might be about 5% of that that's cotton. And the reason is because I just do what's demanded. If someone says I want that in wool, then I'll make it in wool. Speaking of which, that there is Guy's hair. If anyone's, who's Guy? Guy's this fella right here. Most people know who Guy is. That's him. That yarn there is the one I used. It's very nice. Okay. Oh, lots of things. Everybody's talking all at once. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you too, Richard. You should wear your masks. Creative, agree with Richard. Everybody agrees with Richard for sure. We still always wear one. Well, I still wear it. I had a fall trying to get on the bus the other day. Oh, no. I've got both ankles swollen. No, that's no good. My calf on one side, it was painful. Oh, that's no good. Sorry to hear that, Michelle. I hope you get better quickly. Guy is your co-presenter. Guy is very naughty because he speaks very badly of me. He speaks very badly of me. No, I don't know what happened the other day. When I was with my sisters, someone asked me about Guy. I think it was Sarah. She asked me about Guy. Sarah's my second older sister. She asked me about Guy, and I thought, let's put on a quick show and see what happens. And I kind of just made it up all at once. It was a bit of fun. It was a little bit of fun. And I got out of control, as you do. And so did my sisters. A lot of it was cut out, guys, so you did miss a lot. And that was because certain words were said that weren't supposed to be said. I don't like to play online. So certain things were said. Too much, and so I had to cut a lot out. So you missed a lot of fun bits in the middle. Sorry about that. Guys, go for the I know, right? We have to wear one in Texas, or we could be fined. That's how it used to be for us, but now that our numbers are, completely zero in Melbourne, completely zero. It's only taken 4 months. I'm a bit nervous for Monday. I wear it on public transport. Oh, absolutely. Look, I still wear it. I don't wear it when I'm going for a walk around the block and I'm by myself. I have it actually. This is not a lie. I usually have it before I leave. I pop it around my wrist as a bracelet. So when I see someone coming, I pop it on. When someone disappears, I take it off. If I'm only walking around the block to get some exercise in, then that's what I do. My kids are in Texas, Houston and Austin. Austin is obviously a place, yes. Paula, how is Franca? I believe she went in for her operation finally. I haven't heard anything yet. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I hope everything is okay. So, poor thing, she's had it rough. How fun, Richard. Yeah, I know, right? So, but the problem is for Richard, because they're in other areas, to travel is a bit hard right now. You might not be able to travel in and out. That's what happened with us. We couldn't travel in and out of our zones. We couldn't leave our own zones. I couldn't see my daughter for 4 months. Oh, it was terrible. No, a big city. It means, does that mean you can't see your kids if there's restrictions? Because with us, like I said, I couldn't see my daughter for 4 months and it was killing me. Killing me. Yours truly, who loves to see her children all the time. Such a mummy. Sending Franca healing hugs. Oh, that's very kind of you, Michelle. I don't know much at the moment. I suppose I could message her later and see what's happening, because she usually always makes the lives, but I know that even while she's been in hospital, she's made the lives. She's been great, but she hasn't made the last one or this one, so she must be in a lot of pain maybe. Oh, we'll see. I'll give her a message later and find out. But but if she doesn't come on, I just want to let everyone know that yours truly has decided in certain sites in a 14-day quarantine requirements, Texas, people can come and go, so please. This is what I'm sending her as a little something to hope she gets better very soon. So she's like me and can't wear wool and use wool. So all of this is cotton. You've got 8-ply, you've got 4-ply, you've got 10-ply, not because she won a gift, but just because she's so beautiful and she's been so unwell. So I thought, let's send her a little something. Now, I was supposed to send that a couple of weeks ago. I never did, so I'm naughty. So on Monday, both those are going out. Katie's gift and, no, Katie's prize, and a gift for Franca because she's been so unhappy. Well, she hasn't been so unhappy. She's just been so unwell, and it's not a good time to be unwell, you know, with family and so on. So let's have a look. I'm missing all the chats. We live about 12 hours drive away. Oh, gosh. That's so sweet. Yes, thank you very much, Katie. Sending healing hugs to Michelle and Franca. Oh, no, poor Michelle. She's copped it as well. That's beautiful. Thank you. That's so sweet. You know, look, I don't always do it, and I won't do it if it happens again to anyone. It's just one of those things on the spur of the moment that I had that little healing feeling. Oh, healing feeling. That could be a great name for a song. We should send that to Harry Styles. With a little top and a name for a song. That healing feeling. Thank you. Anyway, so that's pretty much what's happened this week. I haven't finished telling you what's happened this week because I only just started. It's only been 21 minutes. I haven't mentioned anything really. Just talked about the top and the cushion, and I had a coffee. Oh. And it's going cold, so I better hurry up and drink it. Now, yesterday, I was actually this morning, very early this morning, like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning here in Melbourne, Australia, but don't tell anybody. Now, I uploaded the cushion finally. I'm lying, it's not a cushion, it's a cushion cover, the Convivial cushion cover. And as you can see, I still have my 3 rows to go. I haven't finished it yet because I'm doing a private job which needs to go tomorrow. And I want to finish that first. Your top is beautiful. I can't wait to start it. Look, like I said, Michelle, I find this really big for me. I actually don't like this bit. But that's only because, like I said, I'm a bit big everywhere else. And that my shoulders are quite tiny framed, that it doesn't fit well. See, that's why I like to make clothes usually to fit your body. Now, normally I would have created where I would have chopped all of that off and I would have just done that there. But that's kind of technical and you've got to learn how to shape with that. And I think at the moment, we're not going to go technical. We're just going to learn how to make basic straight things. It looks great, the cushion. Well, this is part of it. You've got another 3 rows to go. And then, oh, what have I done with the other piece? Oh, it fell. And then we're doing part 2, which will come on Monday or Tuesday. No, I better make it Tuesday because I have those 2 private jobs I need to finish. So that'll come on Tuesday and it'll look something like that. Oh, I don't know if I can. Colouring around here, I hate doing my lives in this corner. I liked it better when I did it over there and had the natural sunlight coming in. Oh, I don't want to rethink it. I don't want to go back over there. Occasionally, when I'm doing my tutorials, you may see me sitting where that light was, that natural light was, because I don't want to come over here and set up because I can't keep all this stuff in this corner here. It gets a little overcrowded. So directly after my live, I take everything into the other room. Then yesterday I brought it all back in when I was recording that final bit for the cushion. And you could actually see the lighting in the background on this part 1 of this tutorial. So if you have a careful look, you can see the lighting stand. It wasn't turned on. It was just sitting in the background. So there you go. Oh, you can see my lighting. I might talk about my gear one day. I might do a whole video on the gear that I use to create. How's that? I might do that. And my little corner here that no one's allowed to come in. That's when a frying pan might go flying across the room. Get out of my corner. That's what you hear me in the background. So that is going to be, I'm so naughty, I got sidetracked. That's going to be part 2 of our cushion cover. And I mentioned that it's going to go like that. It will go across that way, all the way across. So it'll be, just dropped it. Clumsy. So it'll be the same size as this in the end. This will go all the way down, about 1/4 of the way down, sorry. It'll stop there. Then it'll start from the bottom, go a quarter of the way up, and it'll stop. I mean, 3/4 of the way up, it'll stop there. Then we'll use it'll be like an overlap so that we can pop buttons on, because yours truly likes to wash my cushion covers. They get dirty, they get dusty, I like to wash them. And get this, while I was creating that, I had to stop recording and rub my face and scratch and rub, and I had to cream later, and I was very itchy with it. So sadly, I'm not going to be holding the cushion very often. I will for a little while to show everyone, and then it'll just hide in one of my couches at the back, one of my sofas at the back there. So it's very sad. So there you go. But you put us in the corner. I know, Karen, but you're not allowed to touch anything. Michelle says, sounds like that's a bit of a mission to set up for a live or a tutorial. It kind of is. That's right, Karen. Look, it kind of is. I initially, and this is no lie, I started with the kitchen table. That's all I started with. The light coming in from the backyard where the dog and the cat sleep. And on the table, I just had boards, which I still use, the same board. I've got to get it replaced. And I set up these 2 little things on the side, and I set up a little stand thing, and the camera was it. That's all I had. So nothing was bought. I used plastic tubs to set up everything. It was all just basic, right? I recently bought these. I say recently, but I didn't. It was probably about 7 or 8 months ago. I bought the lights, and I thought, let's try setting up in the corner so I don't have to have all my stuff laying around everywhere, where everything's already over here anyways. So I thought I'll set up here. It hasn't worked. I still make a mess everywhere. Stuff everywhere. I'm such a crafter. The crafter type that has, like, you know what I need? Seriously, I need a table that's, let me see, like 10 foot long. Yeah. And I need all my projects sitting over the table, and I need to be able to stand up, move to one project, do it, and then sit down, do the project, get up, go to the next project, do it, get up, go to the thing, and just go around the table and do like an hour on each project. Because there's so many on the go at the moment. That's what I need. And I need someone to follow me with a camera. So I need a secretary and a cameraman, or a camera lady, or a camera. No, don't make it a young person, because the camera, they'll be taking video of my eyeball or something silly like that. But that's what I need. I'm so naughty. So there you go. Now, if I was to set up in a studio, if you will, that would be so much fun. It's a good idea. Yeah, it would be so much fun to set up in a real studio. I wouldn't be so stressed. I would just walk in, do what I need to do, cover everything with a cloth or something so it doesn't get too dusty, and walk out. Done. None of this picking up, moving it over there, picking it back over there, moving it back up here, putting it down there, bringing it over here. It's just... So that's why sometimes when you hear me say, oh, I've left it over there, because that's where I work. This is where I create, if you will. When I say create, this is where if nobody's watching, I sit in my little corner and I write things down, and I crochet and I do things for myself. Shame I live in England. I know. You know what? There's a lot of people who'd like to do it. I'd like to be able to have them. You should see my corner where I knit. Achoo. Thank you, Karen. Crochet and watch TV. I love that. Achoo. Well, that's exactly what I do. That little couch that you saw me advertise, I'll sit on one side, straight in front of the TV, put the feet up, and all over the floor there is my work. I recently got some beautiful mandala yarn. I want to make a blanket with a stitch that doesn't eat yarn and won't be lost in the beautiful yarn. I gotcha. Any suggestions, ladies? You can use a lace, kind of a lace stitch if you want, an open stitch. Do you have an attic or a basement to use as a studio? No. I do have a spare room at the moment, but it's full of junk. Only because my daughter's bought a place and she hasn't moved her stuff in, and the junk is half my stuff. It's mainly all yarn. It's my fault. And I haven't cleaned it up. If I clean it up, I still can't record in there because the lighting's not so good. The best lighting in the house is right there. And that's why I work there. I was looking at your stitch tutorial. Yes, well, I use a double crochet V-stitch for my blanket, but that actually doesn't absorb yarn. But if you use something a little more open, a bit more lace, if you don't have a lot of yarn, more of a lacy stitch, you might find the blanket will be worked up quickly. If it's for a newborn or a baby, you don't want to use lace, because what happens is their little toes or little fingers get caught in the gaps. So you just got to be careful. Be careful who you're creating for. 99% of the houses in Australia don't have attics or basements. No, we don't have them. I haven't seen one. There are the older homes, the very, very old homes. A friend of ours was staying at a one of those old mansiony kind of places. They were house sitting, and it had some weird stuff. I even saw a thing that looked like a dungeon, like a room that was just in a black bottom part of the house. I thought, what do they use that room for? Oh gosh. So yeah, we have those houses, but not many at all. No. Yeah, to answer your question, Michelle, if it's for adults, so I don't need to worry about holes. Okay, so maybe go for something lacy, like a double crochet, chain two, double crochet, chain two, all the way across, turn back. If you want to use a treble stitch even, which is a larger stitch, you could do that as well. There's so many different options that you can use, and that's why our garages are filled with so much stuff that we can't fit in our car. You can't fit our cars in. Absolutely, my car gets in the garage like this, and I'm too scared to turn it a little bit in case it scratches, whatever is in there scratches the car on the way out, you know. But there you go. Oh, good, Michelle. I do hope you find a stitch. Do look at the larger stitches, like your trebles, maybe. We got too many old homes in this. Was built in the 60s. Yeah. Hate to run. Love it all. Oh, okay, Paula. We'll see you soon, lovely. So yeah, Wednesday's live got so far out of control that I have to wait until next week before I can start creating. But I'm stuck doing something for a bloke. I said to Richard, if it gets sent back to us, he gets to keep it. So there you go. If not, we can work something out, Richard. But it's just, I don't know what possessed me. It just went, I just found myself, oh. And then I went, oh. I do this. I get off the live and said, oh, did I just say I was going to create something for Harry Styles? Out of control is best way possible. Look, it's one of the weirdest lives we've had, Katie. I've had funny lives before, but that one was just odd. It was really odd. It was, what? Even I thought later, I started laughing, thinking, I actually rewatched certain sections of it. I thought, I did promise, didn't I? I have to do it now. Oh, whoops. If I just said maybe, but I ended up saying, yeah, we're going to do it. So now I'm stuck doing it like a loser. No, I mean like a good person. Loser. Little L sitting on the forehead. Might be sitting here as well. One there and one down here. But it was so out of control, and I couldn't contain myself. I was laughing my head off so much. My cheekbones hurt later. It was just so funny. Yes, very glassy-eyed I was at the time because I was laughing far too much. You know, it's good to good live when budgie smugglers. Oh, that's right. We were talking about budgie smugglers. Now, what's a budgie smuggler? I think Caron should tell everybody about the budgie smuggler. You got to do it now. I have no choice, creative. I have to do it. I'm such a sucker. Oh, so easily misled by my wonderful. I'll say wonderful because you're all lovely. My wonderful subscribers. Lucky 9,000 weren't watching at the time. I'd be creating for 9,000 different actors, singers. That would be funny. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Look, Katie, I did spend some time. I was online just looking through all his videos and swiping some photos. And I thought, oh, what have I done? And all I could think of was, what shall I make? I did think of something that I thought was cute. Now, help me out here. You know the log cabin, you may not know, but some people who know what the log cabin stitch is, you can make a log cabin stitch in a block where I could put like HS, Harry Styles. Or we'll make that little square, and then we can just like make a kind of a lacy, this kind of stitch, if you will, around it. Not so much a V-stitch, but, you know, something with a chain in front of it. So you've got a little bit of gaps, and that block stitch will be a solid single crochet. So it'll make a bit like a, literally like a log cabin look, with the block right here. Could be left, could be right, depends on where they put those labels these days. And it could have like a HS across there, because I do a lot of that, what do you call it, graph. Not that I like the idea of it, but just a small graph is fine with a HS, and then just do an open stitch around it like the log cabin look. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's just a square there, and I thought of that. I was thinking about it. It was totally different to what is out there at the moment. Put the two pieces together, HS here, maybe something at the back. I haven't decided that yet, but I thought of that, and then I thought, no, he probably won't want his HS all over the place. So cute. It will be perfect. Someone say we're perfect. Known as banana slings in the US. Oh, creative. Oh my gosh. We were so out of control with these things that we were going to make poor Harry, and he was going to end up with some weird and wacky stuff. And in the end, I thought, better create something nice instead. Did you go to online coffee shop? It was open 7:30 p.m. Oh, you are spying on them, aren't you? I have not been there. I went once, but I haven't been to sit and crochet yet. I've just been far too busy. Maybe the week before Christmas, if they're still open. Oh, I think they're closed at some stage during Christmas. If they're still open the week before Christmas, I'll sit in there for a bit. The week before Christmas, I do that, because I make that my last time I leave the house to go to any shops, because I really don't like to shop when there's people in my face. And I don't even care about getting a special deal. I just don't want so many people around. That's when I get a little bit, stand back everyone, I don't like it. I love small businesses. Look, so do I. I agree with you. Small businesses should be, they should be, especially since they're local, you should be, you know, looking after your small businesses, because this is what we're all about. And these big companies, they take over, and then we just end up with nothing. But you know what? This is why I go there, because not only that, the ladies are beautiful there. I'm very lucky. They have been very good to me. I've had Robin help me out Robin, actually, speaking of Robin, she actually helped me out with all these colors. She helped me choose the colors for the fiddle stitch cushion, the colors that I had, the 8 colors, and then you guys had to come up with your color combo. But she chose those colors for me. I didn't really know what I was doing with the colors. I think I was a bit nervous, because it was actually for me. If I'm creating for someone else, you get inspired, right? But when you're doing it for you, you think, oh, what do I want? I'm so nervous. What can I have? What if I don't like it? And you kind of get like this. Whereas other people tell you what they want. I want a green, I want a yellow, I want a purple, whatever. So you make for them. But when you're making for you, you kind of, what if I don't like it when it's done? So there you go. I always say, if I don't like it when it's done, I'll sew it. Unwind usually closes from Christmas to end of January. Yeah, oh, that's right. They have like 4 weeks or something. I remember that, because that was the only time I could go to see them when I was working full time. And I used to get angry because I couldn't go there because they were always closed. Thank you for reminding me. Not that I wanted to be a reminder of that last job I had. It wasn't bad. It was just, you know, me. I was just an old fuddy-duddy. Remember the word fuddy-duddy? Who remembers that? So there you go. Now, what else are we doing this week? We are doing, obviously, part 2 of this. Now, remember, when I state in the tutorial for this particular piece, do not complete your last row, because we want to close up those gaps that you see right there. There's a special border row, not special, it's just a basic border row, but it's like a straight border row that fills in your gaps. Because if you think about it, all these gaps have been filled in, yeah, with your treble post stitch, right? But here, front post, but here they're not filled in. So we want to fill them in on the last row, because you don't want holes, you don't want gaps everywhere. So keep that for that second part of the tutorial. And your second part is going to be this one. Now, hopefully I can fit this one. I think I can, because it really is only a repeat row with this one. Once you get past the 3rd row, it's just a repeat all the way. And I get you to repeat to a certain size, and I say, meet me back here, and then come back. Oh, Franca, from hospital again. We were just talking about you, Franca. I'll talk to you in a second. You know what? I'll tell you now. Look what I've done. I've been very naughty and didn't post out your little gift, but look what I've done for you. Oh, what? I hope this makes you feel better. In there, there's 4-ply, there's 8-ply, there's 10-ply, I think, cotton. These two are bamboo. I don't give bamboo away very often, so you're very lucky. And this is the Wren cotton. That's some of the cotton that we used for our poncho. Yeah. And Flinders is the Australian cotton. It's a very thin kind, and you're getting one of these. And you know why? Because, you know, I want you to get better soon. And you've been in hospital a very long time. For you, that's correct. For you. And I apologise for not sending it out, and it will go out Monday because I've got to send out Katie's on Monday anyway. So they're both going out Monday. So I will send you tracking numbers, and you can track your parcel. And I hope you get better soon. I get very sad when I hear people in hospital for so long. I feel like it's sad. But you know what you should do, don't you? You should put our live on really loud and get all the nurses and the doctors and everybody in to watch. Cheers, everyone. I'm going to drink the rest of this cold, yucky coffee. Now, Franca, and Katie, because it is Christmas. Don't you love it? I do. Actually, I love Christmas because everybody gets together. It's a lot of fun. Because it's Christmas, the shipment's going to take a lot longer. But you will get it. It just means very long. I will do that on Wednesday. What are you doing on Wednesday? I'm lost. I will do that on Wednesday. Oh, get them on the live. What are you talking about? I was kidding. But if you want to, you can get them. I don't care. I don't care who's watching. But you know what? On Wednesday's live, Frankie, you missed a funny one. We lost control. We lost control beyond repair. Between you and Kiki, and maybe even Plant Mix, if the three of you were here on Wednesday, you would have loved it. It was one of those things that just, we went nuts. You have to watch Wednesdays. I'm not going to talk to you about it anymore. You have to sit there. It's a long one, though. It does go for a long one. I try to keep them down to 1 hour, but when I get out of control, it goes longer. 1 hour and 25 minutes later, I'm still talking. Anyway, so that's what you're getting this week. Probably Tuesday. Definitely. No, I won't say probably. Definitely Tuesday, you'll be getting this one right here. And on Thursday or Friday of next week, we are going to make our very first Christmas gift. It will be a infinity scarf, and it will be done with 2 strands of yarn. And in fact, I might use some of my Crocheting that I haven't used for a while. I might use some of my Crocheting monogram. Who said that? Richard. Oh, you're funny. And I might use some of the Crocheting range. We're going to put double strand together. I'm going to get the biggest crochet hook I have, and we're going to make a chunky scarf. Why? Because I've never made one. Not a scarf, infinity scarf, where it just goes around. And we're going to wrap it around twice. All right, so it's a nice chunky scarf. That pattern and colours are beautiful. Oh, sorry, you weren't here before. I do apologise. There, that one there. Hello, Mary. Hello, oh, Bunny. Hello, welcome. Yeah, that is gorgeous. I love. I love. And this one here, I needed a solid stitch for both of them because I wanted a nice, strong, bold, but not overly bright, but bold, like in your face kind of look. And that's what I'm going for. So when I'm feeling a little bit calm and relaxed, I'll have this side going. And it won't look like this. You won't have the 4 colours in a row like that. Kate. Hi to all from London. Just finished a Father Christmas applique. Oh, that's nice. For my Christmas stocking, and glad to catch you for a change. Well, I'm glad you are here. Lovely to have you here, Katie. Or Catherine. Another K, just to stress me out. Thanks for the message. I really appreciate it. No. Oh, God. So there you go. So these are the ones, that's what we're doing for our cushion. That is happening very soon. Oh, why is it wet? Oh, that's interesting. I spilled something on it. Everyone's talking to each other. I must have spilled something. It's a bit wet. Probably my coffee. Nothing hurts. You put it in the washing machine. No, don't put it in a washing machine. Don't put your stuff in a washing machine, guys. You can if you like, but I don't. Now, guys, that's what's happening on Monday or Tuesday. On Thursday, you are definitely getting your infinity scarf, and it's going to be the most basic scarf. It's literally going to be for beginners. So if you, I mean, you know, intermediate crocheters can do it too. But if you are a beginner, this is the scarf for you. I'll show you how to make it and how to attach it easily, so you don't have to fuss about, you know, when to attach and what to do. Hopefully it wasn't the cat or dog. The animals don't come in the house. For one reason, the cat really doesn't like it. She likes being outside. The dog, because he was a rescue dog and we got him at 11 years old, his manners are not very nice. So he will go anywhere. When I say go anywhere, all my yarn will be covered in it. So he doesn't come in the house. The only time he does come in, I tell a lie, we can't get to the front yard. Isn't it so ironic? It's what happens when you live in a small place. We can't get to the front yard without having to go through the house. It's weird, unless we have to climb over the roof. Can you imagine me climbing over the roof with my crochet bag in the back? So see the things I'll say. So we open the door, and when we open it, we say, come on, inside. He knows he's going for a walk, so he goes to the front door, and he's fighting to get out. So yeah, that's the only time he comes in. Otherwise, he's not allowed in. And sometimes he looks around to see what's there. We just keep going. I'm doing diamond scarf. It's made with triple crochets on the top to make the diamonds. Are very nice. Bonnie, I need to keep this scarf a little simple. There's a lot of newbies on, and lately I've been doing a lot of technical, a lot of stitches that a lot of the newbies may not be able to attempt. So I'm going to keep this infinity scarf a little bit simple. I'm annoyed, Bonnie, still in hospital and think I will be here for Christmas. Oh no, I hope you're not there for Christmas. That's terrible. Oh. Just got me sad now. So yeah, we don't let the animals in the house, so they don't come in, which is a good thing for me because I do not like anything touching my yarn. It's nice to make things simple at this time. Well, this is true, and a lot of people will say, I need something quick for Christmas. This infinity scarf, because it's super thick, because the stitch is basic, it's going to be quick. You can do it in maybe an hour, depending on how good you are. An hour and a half, 2 hours, even 4. It still means you can get something done before Christmas. Do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are struggling this time, but they might have stacks of yarn. And like me, I have all this Crocheting yarn that, to be honest with you, I'm not using at the moment. So I may as well pump out a nice, big, fat, juicy, chunky scarf. Why not? Just what I need to make times 3. Well, look, I said we were going to do some scarves before Christmas on purpose. I needed the hard. It's so pretty too. Oh, I know. Sometimes, like, I will actually make a difficult stitch because it's pretty. But the basic stitches also can look great too, especially when you're using a chunky look about it. Excuse me. Yes, especially when it's chunky. I don't know. Maybe I use a Crocheting. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure, because if I don't have bright colours with the Crocheting, maybe we can use the new one. No, we can't use that one because I need that for something else. Big project coming up soon, next year. Yes, I can. No, I'll use the Crocheting if I've got some bright colour Crocheting, or maybe I'll just stick with Bendigo, or maybe we could use Caron. Oh no, if we do Caron and double it, the hook size will have to be really big, because I already use a 5 or a 5.5 millimeter hook for the Caron. What would it be like, I wonder? No, it wouldn't be any good because it's already variegated. So no, it wouldn't be good. Let's try something plain, that we can actually mix together with either the same colour or maybe a blue and a white, or a red and a white. Okay, I'll grow wings and do that for you. You're so funny. Natalie says, how about the crisscross stitch or granny square cowl or scarf? Granny square cowl. We can do a granny square one. We haven't done one of those. Actually, we haven't done one of those. I still am going to do the basic double crochet. backward and forward, just a double crochet stitch, because this is the first stitch that newbies will, it's funnily enough that it is, the first stitch that newbies will learn. So I'm going to start off with a double crochet only. Pink and purple, says Frankie Kiki. Oh, we're going to talk to you about that in a minute too. Where do you get the Caron cakes from? Look, I have to say, Michelle, I don't want to bag yarn, but I really don't like working with it. Whoops. Now, we get them locally from our Spotlight store if you're here in Melbourne, Australia. And I personally, we made the hexagon blanket with it. They look great. The colours look amazing. So don't get me wrong. I don't like the feel of it. I don't think, because it's acrylic. Yeah, I know it's acrylic. And I think with me and acrylic, we've never been best friends. I don't like acrylic. But I still use acrylic all the time. I use part acrylic, part wool. Sometimes I use full acrylic. Like this pillow is actually 100% acrylic, anti-pilling acrylic. So I do use it. But really, I just find the price of this for the quality, I think it's a little bit too much for me. The cotton Caron. The cotton Caron is nice. It feels nice. It's a little bit thick for me. I find it a little bit thick. I love Caron. So soft. The cakes are rough though. Yeah. Well, maybe, look, once it's washed, I suppose, I don't use any blankets on my skin because I'm worried about breaking out. I actually don't. Isn't it funny? All the blankets I've made, I never lay them. Even the cottons, I never lay them on me because I don't want to break out in anything. So I get a bit paranoid. But you can, I suppose. People do say acrylic doesn't make you break out. Maybe. I don't know. You know, like I said, I don't use it on my skin. I only use the cotton as a top, or, and to be honest with you, this top here, if it was for me, I would have made that shorter so it didn't touch my skin. So don't know how long I'll be wearing this for. But what I'll do, because I know I'm going to lose a little bit of weight, I can wear this on top of a winter shirt when it's winter, on top of a blouse or like a skivvy top thing underneath it, so it can be worn as like a jumper without the sleeves. I don't like long sleeves all the time. In fact, I like from here to here, I like that to be open all the time. Really weird, even in the cold weather. Some acrylics are softer than others. Excuse me. I know that, and I know that there's some acrylics that are actually nice, and some of them don't let you or make you break out. So I know that already. I just haven't found a proper one for me. I'm very fussy. Excuse me. I'm a little bit fussy. I'm playing with the lights now, guys, because the camera's turning in and out. When it goes in and out, it means the lighting is bad. That's what it means. Really interesting, huh? Did you know that? When you're using a mobile phone to record, that's what happens. You are late. We haven't done, we've done pretty much everything, Diane. But we can still talk. We still got stuff that we want to talk about, especially like on Thursday. I mentioned that we're going to make on Thursday the infinity scarf. It will be double the length, so it'll go around your neck once and then it'll go around a second time. It'll be done in super chunky yarn, and it might take you an hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours roughly to make, so you can have something nice and quick to make for a Christmas gift that you may have forgotten, or that you may just found that you can't really afford to spend a lot of money this year, especially this year. What a rotten year we've had. I mean, what a lovely year we've had. Let's not be too negative. We're still alive. So you might want to make something to give to people that you know you can't afford to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on, So go and get some of your yarn from your stash, double strand if you will. If you're using one strand, be wary, it's going to make a different look, okay? So I'll always use the 8-ply. 8-ply meaning a number 3 overseas, and that will be doubled, and then I'll get a nice hook to suit, and we can make a nice chunky infinity scarf. Infinity means it's made in the round, okay? And all you have to do is pop it on, fold it a little bit, and then pop it over again, and you've got this big, massive, warm scarf. We've had a lovely crochet year. Well, this is true. I have had a lovely crochet year. Boom, boom, says Angela. So we've had a lovely crochet year, I have to admit. It's been a good crochet year. It's been overwhelming for me because I've overdone it, I think. Yes, we've had a blast at crochet. Well, this is it, Bonnie. I've actually pushed myself this year because I know that a lot of people are at home and they're creating. Why not give them more to create? I might bring it down a little bit. I already have. I've already started doing only 2 tutorials a week because my hands are murder. They're murder on my hands at the moment because I'm doing private jobs as well. And these private jobs have to be done by January, but I need them done by the end of the next 2 weeks because I don't want to be doing anything over the Christmas break. During my Christmas break, I do not want to be crocheting for people unless it's for me and my children. I learned to crochet this year. Yay. Well done, Kerry. Well done, you. It takes a lot to do these sort of things. And a lot of people struggle the first time. I enjoy it. I need a laugh. Look, that's another thing I like to do. I used to only do 1 live a week, which was Saturday mornings. I started doing the Wednesday afternoons just to help people out with the large blankets that we were making at the time. And then we kind of got hooked. We'll see how long that's going to last for. I don't know. We'll see. You know, Diane. Oh, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we've got Richard here as well. But we have a lot of fun here. Sometimes we have too much fun, like on Wednesday. We got so out of control on Wednesday. It's not even half funny. Well, it was funny and double funny. We got out of control on Wednesday. Oh, dear. Don't ask me what happened. My mouth went, it just went on, and I put that foot in it, and then I think I put the second foot in it as well, and the feet were hanging off the mouth, that kind of thing. And I just said I had to do something, and now I have to do it. It's okay. You know, I love to create. It doesn't matter. You fell in love with us just like we did. I know, right? We have a lot of fun. Always knitted chew. What have I done to you guys? To go towards the manicure to help your magic hands. Thank you so much, Kiki, for your super chat. You guys, you're doing it to keep me here, aren't you? I know you, Kiki. You're very cheeky. Cheeky Kiki is your nickname. Thank you so much. Very heartfelt. Thank you very much. Especially around this time. It's crazy, isn't it? Look, we do have a lot of fun. And I believe if we don't have a lot of fun, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing in this world if we're not laughing? And it's, okay to be upset. I'm not saying you can't be upset. Look at her. Never, she says. You're very cheeky, Kiki. You know that's your nickname here at Wow Crochet. When I speak about you, I say, oh, you mean Kiki Cheeky? Oh, what? Cheeky Kiki. I got my words all mixed up. Hello. I'm going to fall off the chair. I'm actually sitting on the side of the chair. Let me move on. Imagine sitting there on the live. Ooh, down I go. That did happen a couple of weeks ago, but you missed it. I pressed live and I fell back. I was sitting over here. I don't know why. My camera, everything was on this side. And I fell back because my chair's here in the middle. But I don't know why I set my camera up there. So I went straight down. But then the live went on. I thought you caught it, so you didn't catch it. So it would have been funny if you did. Would have been so much fun if you did. So there you go. Oh, I've been talking too much. So we are doing the second part to the cushion this week. And if I'm fast enough in that tutorial, it may be the last part. My painkillers are kicking in and I'm falling asleep. I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, good night, Michelle. Have a nice afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are at this stage in your country. But we're still here for a few more minutes. Now, so Monday or Tuesday, make that Tuesday, you're getting part 2 of the cushion. Thursday, you are getting your infinity scarf. Double strand. And I will talk about the yarn on the actual tutorial, the hook size and everything on the tutorial. So you can head off, find all the gear that you've got in your house. I'm sure you have plenty of yarn that you can just put 2 strands together and create something fancy. If you're anything like me, you have too much and it's going to take you hours to find one. Excuse me. So all you have to do is find a nice thick hook. I haven't really decided what size I should use. I have to play with it first and have a quick look at how the stitch looks with a smaller hook and then the next size hook and then the next size up. What about a dude sweater? I'm already creating something for Harry Styles. I don't know if you weren't here on Wednesday, were you, Bonnie? Oh my gosh, you have no idea what we got up to. The singer dude. I don't even know who it is. I don't even know who dude is. Does anyone want to tell me who dude is? By Caron. What's a dude? Is it a person? Is it a singer? Michelle feel better? Yeah, okay. I hope she feels better. That's right. What's a dude? Is anybody going to tell me what a dude is? I mean, I know a dude is like a bloke. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a bit lost, Bonnie. You lost me. Oh, I see the dude, the one we were talking about. Hello, hello. You mean Harry Styles top thing? Is that what you mean? The thing that I put my foot in twice for. Is that what you mean? I'm assuming that you mean that. I couldn't remember his name. Harry Styles. Yeah. Don't ask me what happened in that live. I cannot tell you. I actually went back to watch it and think, I did promise, didn't I? You always make me laugh. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, no, I always make you laugh. That's funny. Are you, Kiki? You just. Oh, that's what we said on Wednesday's live. If you and Kiki were there, we would have had so much fun. Oh, you two guys. You guys are lovely. Michelle wishing Franca well. Franca's wishing Mel. Franca's wishing Michelle well. You try to say that fast. Dude in Texas is a very fancy man. Okay. Dude here just means a bloke. I'm assuming it means the same thing, actually. So he was a singer dude. Well, I didn't even know when I was talking about him, because I never heard him speak. I didn't know he was English. I just assumed he was American. I heard the song and I thought, oh, he's probably from America. But actually, Katie Han went out and got me an address details for him, like I'm assuming a fan-based dress details. And now I have to do it. Oops. Oh, never mind. You're back. So now I have to create this thing. It's a bit of a humbug this morning. I'm from, never heard that. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, I gotcha. Guilty. Yeah, thanks, Katie. Now I have to do it. Well, look, I actually said I was going to do it anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to create something cute. I'm going to send it off to him and maybe chuck in a packet of Tim Tams just for fun. I'm hanging myself a beauty here. I'm from Texas. Never heard that dude was fancy. I just thought dude was a name for like a bloke or a mate. Dude. Maybe you got the vodka in hand. I actually don't have it. I get this in the morning. And when I'm trying to record, I have to press pause a lot and then just like cough and die in the background and then come back and then start again. Yeah. Central Texas here, kind of old time term. Oh, it's an old term, yeah. It's more of a 70s, was it, dude? Was it 70s or 80s term? 70s? Yeah, I just thought it meant man, bloke, mate kind of thing. Dude. You know, that's, I don't know. I don't know much about those things. I don't get out much. So there you go. Look, guys, we're going to have another busy week. Dude means bloke. That's what I thought, you know, same thing. We're going to have a lot of fun again this week. I'm going to definitely get that cushion finished. So if I don't get it finished by Tuesday, it'll definitely be done by Friday. But we are doing the infinity scarf on Thursday. Then the week later, we will be starting our rug. What is Cooper's Cove? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I know, creative. I don't know what that means either. So yeah, those are the two projects you're getting this week. I am very busy on Monday, so I won't be doing anything Monday. I know I use Tuesday for my business day, but I am going to be using Monday because I need to finish off these projects that I have. They've got to go this week. They've got to go. That way I can focus all on us. Yes, I'm from Cooper's Cove. I don't know the areas. I don't get out much again. Here we go. Temple is right down the road. I'm a little lost. Did I miss something? I must have missed something somewhere along the line. So yeah, that's what we're doing this week. And then next week we are starting our rug that will not get finished before Christmas. So don't get too excited. And also there will be some smaller projects coming up the next couple of weeks as well. Yes, not far. Oh, I get what you mean. You're talking to each other about where you are. Gotcha. Lots of the dudes. I'm listening from Vale. Is that AZ? Is Kelly? Is that Arizona? Oh, where is that? Kelly, not Katie. Where do I get Kelly from? Katie from. Got Katie on the brain now. Vale, AZ. I'm not sure what that is. We're in Texas, Mary. Gotcha. Oh, Arizona. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, everybody's confusing me now. You're all talking about your places. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. No. I can drive, as if we didn't know that. I can drive to Mary's. Yes, you can, Karen. What time can you be here? I'm so naughty. Um, Dude is a bloke. Well, Frank has got back to the dude business. I live in GA now. Well, look, I live about 8 minutes drive from the airport. So if you're coming down from another country, call me. Now, Karen's bragging. Don't call me. I'm not picking up 9,000 subscribers. What are you, nuts? In my little car? I'm so naughty. This is my first time watching your video, Vale. Just out of, not sure what that means. Definitely, Karen says definitely. I could drive to Mary's as well. Come on over. We'll have a crochet session, but I charge. I'm so naughty. No, Karen, I won't charge. She's just cheeky. I'll just sit her in the corner and make her clean up my mess. I'm so naughty. Sure, we can all meet at Unwind Craft Cafe. And another K, another K. That's what I said. We have so many Ks on. Look, I'm not complaining. Nothing wrong with the Ks. I could do with another letter though. That would be nice. Look, I know there are lots of subscribers that don't actually talk on. They don't talk on our lives, and they do talk to me privately, and they're not always Ks either. So we do have some lovely private subscribers who don't like to, they don't like to be online. I get it. Well, they're online because they're watching me, obviously, but I get that they don't want to be a part of that part of it. It's not who they are. And a lot of people are new to the internet and not sure how to work it. So they just send me a private message. I hope I've found you. I hope this found you well or whatever, because they don't know if they're doing the right thing. And that's okay too. I'm happy with that too. Let's have a look. I've just lost that. Mary says, just bring yarn and a hook. I can drive to Mary's to just take 2 or 3 days. I misspelled. I gotcha. Sorry about that. So it's okay. Everyone drive here. We'll get together and do a crochet jam. We'll call it a crochet jam, not a crochet session. So I'll bring in the margarine and we'll put the jam on. Oh no, I just got out of control. I just said something ridiculous, haven't I? Don't know what's wrong with me. Adam Hills is back in Melbourne. Oh, is he? Oh, I'm not making him anything. I'm sick of making for people. This is out of control. Oh, poor Adam. He's thinking, what? You'll make for someone overseas, but you won't make for me. I like Adam Hills a lot. He's very good. I need a boat. Katie, look, we'll give you some rows and we can make crochet rows. It'll be hard to row with those though. They'll sink. Well, that's ridiculous. And you could just row yourself all the way to Melbourne, Australia. Just don't take Bass Strait, Tasmania. Don't go past Tasmania, sorry, because what happens is it's massive. It's very wavy. You get very seasick. You need a plane, do you, Bonnie? Someone said Bonnie a plane. Bonnie needs a plane. Don't go anywhere in a plane right now. Stay put. Don't share a plane with anyone. Don't share a boat. Don't share a plane. Don't share a bus. Don't share a train. I haven't seen any cruises. No, they've been avoiding that lately. I believe they're coming back in about 2022. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. I get emails from them because I went on one local one. Oh, that was a mistake. But I went on one. I know it wasn't that bad. I didn't get seasick. It just wasn't my thing. Oh, Creator's going to hitchhike with Bonnie. You'll have to hitchhike on a boat or a plane. I took a plane in Texas. It was safe. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Look, they're very careful now. Everyone's on the ball, so I don't think you'll have a problem. How long have you been crocheting for? Are we talking to me, Kelly? Everyone was masked up. Yeah. If you're talking about me, Kelly, excuse me, guys. Let's get rid of it completely. They don't want to talk because I don't give them a chance. Masked up. Look, I've been crocheting. I started when I was 5. But my fine motor skills weren't that good growing up. And I wasn't able to physically do that until I was about 8. And when I was 8, I did a small piece. I think I made a bag or something, or 9, I think it was. I made like a crochet bag, and it was cute. And then I put crochet down and knitted for quite a few years. Yeah. And around my, I don't know, 15, 16-year-old mark, I started again and crocheted right into the 20s. Once I hit my 20s, I did sewing. The only reason I did sewing was because I think in those days I had like this gorgeous body. That seems to have gone missing. And I've got 3 more of those on top of it. Don't laugh. And so I used to create my own gear because I wanted to look fabulous, as you do in your 20s. And I did that for 10 years. I sewed everything for 10 years, on and off. And when my kids came, I sewed, knitted, crocheted. I did it all the time. I have been crocheting for now, full-time, if you want to hear. Full-time this year. But before that, I've been crocheting non-stop every night, weekend work, for nearly 15, 20 years, between 15 and 20 years, on top of all those years that I did it on and off. I hope that makes sense. Because you've got to live in between. There's a lot of living. I mean, you have to live. This eating and living stuff, it gets in the middle of my crochet. It's in my crochet's way. It's on my crochet time. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of those years. What people saying? What are they saying? Bonnie says she's been 50 years crocheting. Wow. Kelly says I'm crocheting a Santa Claus hat. That's very nice. Creator says 42 years. Wow. Again, on and off like me. Bonnie says I was scared of flying because of that, but it's cool. I know. See how I don't even mention the word anymore? I just overlook it. Eating and living is overrated. I know, right? It's in the way of my crochet. Excuse me. And so does, like having things in the house. It's in the way of my crochet. So there you go, guys. I'm getting out of control again. Let's go back to what we're talking about. We're talking about our cushion cover. 55 years for Caron. Oh, you're a newbie then. Oh, I had to pop that in, Caron. Sorry. You started at 4. Wow, your motor skills would have been great. Fine motor skills. When I say the fine motor skills, it's all about your hands and how you're able to use them and how your brain tells your body how to use them. And when you're young, and babies themselves, they fall over, they get up, they fall over because their motor skills, they're not ready yet. It takes them longer to sort that out. I think everyone is awesome. Oh, Kelly, that's beautiful. We think you're awesome too. And that's what happens when you hit around 4, 5, 6 years old. I thought it was ridiculous hearing about it, but I went to one of my son's kinder sessions when he was 3 years, kindergarten, by the way, which is like a preschool, when he was 3 years old. And one of the lady she wasn't the kindergarten teacher, she was like an assistant, was doing her exercises. I can do my exercises. And every finger she would do one by one so that these children can learn to use their fingers properly. And Caron says, taught to knit age 3.5. Wow, 3.5. Absolutely crazy, Caron. You're nuts like me. But you're worse than me because you started younger. So yeah, this lady was doing these exercises with the fingers, and I thought, what is she doing? And it turns out that it was to help with their fine motor skills, so they can learn how to use their fingers. So if you have a very young baby and you would like to help their fine motor skills, don't push it. Listen to me, don't push it. But it did help a lot when they're grasping things, so they're not dropping them, and it just helps a lot. I've also crocheted a 3D leaf purse also. Oh, a 3D leaf purse. I wonder what that looks like. You have to show me a picture. Again, I'm forever asking pictures off you, aren't I? So yeah, I didn't have those strong motor skills when I was growing up. Not for anything. I just didn't have them. I was quite happy to just sit like a blob. Nothing's changed. I had a habit, I think, when I was younger, just staring at things, thinking, what is that? And I'd spend like 15 minutes in my head trying to work out what it was. Not what's going on over here at the moment, but just what that was. Whatever it was I was looking at. Bet that was pretty. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'd love to see a picture of that. Caron, you'll have to show me a picture. Oh, it wasn't Caron. I'm sorry, it was Kelly. Kelly, I thought it was Caron. I do apologise. I'd love to see a picture of that. If you If you're happy to post a picture on Wow Crochet's Facebook page and show everybody that picture, I'm sure they'd love to see it. My brother and sister were born, so neighbour taught me to knit. I'd feel special. Oh, my brother and sister were born, so neighbour taught me. Oh, I got what you mean. Your neighbour taught you knit. I was taught to crochet the first time from a lady by the name of Peggy. She was a lady who never had children, and she would like to teach children how to knit, crochet, and sew. And I was old enough for her to show me how to crochet, but I didn't learn knitting from her, and I didn't learn sewing from her. I learnt knitting and crochet again by my older sister, Teresa. And with the sewing, I actually did my sewing courses when I was in my early 20s again. And I also did a design dressmaker's course, but it wasn't my thing. I wasn't going to be a designer dressmaker. But I use it to help me with my crochet now, so it's a bit of a bonus. All right, what's going on here? Is that the same pattern Anu did recently? She did a baby cocoon, though. I love Anu. She's gorgeous. Oh, Caron, so kind of her. Oh, no, she's cute. We did that exercise in school. Oh, is that right, Franco? That's interesting. Can you give me your email address? I should send you one, but I have to ask my sister Patty. Give me a second, Kelly. YouTube taught me to crochet. That's great. Kelly, you can't post it on the Facebook page, the Wow Crochet page. There's a community section there that you can post it. I'm happy to do the email thing, but there is a community section there. You can post a picture. If you send it to me, I can't really share it. It's better that you actually pop it on the page. It's not difficult. Easy to do. So there you go, guys. That's what's happening this week at Wow Crochet. And we are going to be making a rug next week, definitely. Yay. Not this week, coming the next week. So it won't be finished, by the way. The rug is going to be something that's going to take its time. I will be doing small tutorials in between, like you'll get stitches. There's a lot of stitches coming up. And over the Christmas period, I'm going to be doing a lot of redoing some stitches for newbies. Yes, Anu did 3D leaf purse. She did part 1 and part 2, made the strap for it. Oh, okay. She's lovely, Anu. She's got the most soft-speaking voice. You have to really stop to listen. And if you're not quiet enough, you will miss it. But she's very lovely, isn't she? And she's so attractive. She's got that beautiful, it's like an elegance about her. It's a beautiful elegance about her. I really like her a lot. I really like her a lot. She's one of the people I watched years ago when I was looking at making shawls. She made a lot of, at the time, shawls, but they were basic shawls that the newbie can do. And I didn't want anything difficult for the first few shawls. I'd made shawls before. I have made the Eriginea shawl from Secret Yarnery. I had to think about that. It's not her pattern, but she did a tutorial on it. It was the best shawl I ever made. If you want to make a shawl, check out Secret Yarnery Eriginea shawl. Oh, I can't remember how it's spelled. Eriginai or something like that. Look, you can't miss it. It just is, type in what you think it sounds like and the original word will come up. If you go on Google and you type it, the original word will come up. But then go back to YouTube and check out Secret Yarnery, Krista, her name, Krista? Yeah, it's Krista. And pop in the Eriginea shawl and hers will come up. Have you ever crocheted any purses yet? I've done a little bag thing. Actually, I think it's here. Is it here? No, it's not here. Oh, yeah, it is. I've done this little crochet bag thing, crochet hook bag thing with a zip. But no, I haven't done purses. I was thinking of making a purse, something basic. Again, I try to keep it basic because we've got a lot of newbies that have arrived. That shawl is gorgeous. Yeah, the Eriginea shawl, I made it and I put it up as a donation to a ladies' night at the place I was working at the time to help raise funds for their business. I can't advertise the business, I'm sorry. But I helped raise funds for them and I made it for that. And I thought, first I made it and I got to the end of it, thought, what can I use it for? I really didn't want to sell it, but I did actually pop it up on my stores for sale as well as a project that I would create, not as a project that's already done, because I donated the one I did make to the stall, not the stall, it wasn't a stall. I had it was like a donation stand. I had a stand in the venue that we had the ladies' nights. I wasn't selling anything. I was just there pretty much for the donations, I think. I don't think I was selling anything. I have done purses, but I'm not good at lining. Lining is a real pest, creative. I mean, I've done lining. I hate doing lining. Look, I love doing sewing with a sewing machine. I love sewing for dresses and clothes. I don't like mixing sewing and crochet together. It's just not my thing. But I still do it. I still do it. You'll see plenty more of that in the future. What size of crochet hook did you use for the bag that you showed us? This one here, I'm not sure if I used a 4 or 4.5. Looks like a 4mm. The yarn is an 8-ply yarn, but this is quite a thick yarn, this one. It could pass as a 10-ply, meaning a number 3 overseas or a number 4. If you had a number 4, I would go up to a 4.5mm hook. But I use the 4. I actually like this because it's got like a closed textured look, so you don't actually see really big gaps. Like you don't see it. With the 4mm hook, it gives you more of a closed look. With the 4.5, it would be more loose. This is huge. I meant to make it for my crochet hooks, but it is massive. It is massive. Got a zip, and it's lined inside. And the lining I used is just some, what was it called? You know, they're like bags that you, a bit like the normal bags that you carry your gear in. And I just had some in stock. And so I thought, I'm not going shopping. I'll just use that. You know, I thought, well, there's no point shopping for something that I already have in stock. Zip and zip. And I love this zip. Now, this zip, it's not appropriate for this. This is an invisible zip, right? This is a zip that calico, thank you, Caron. This is a zip that you use for evening wear, believe it or not. And so you don't actually see the zip. You should be able to sew over the zip. So when you pull up the zip, you ever wore an evening dress where you pull the zip up the back and you can't see the zip? Yeah? You love the bag. Oh, it's cute. I mean, we've got it here. What did I call it, everyone? Does anyone know what I called it? Crochet hook bag. Oh, I might have put down pencil case as well. I gave it a few names. That's why I never know what I call these things, because I double name them, triple name them. Reason is because people use it for so many different things. Now, I was supposed to use it for the crochet hooks, and I still haven't used it. I'm from Galveston, Galveston, oh Galveston. I love that song. I've been in Deer, Texas 3 years. Am I singing the song right? Galveston, oh Galveston. Is that right? Is that what that means? I don't remember. What was his name? Everyone, tell me his name. Glenn Campbell? Glenn something? Campbell? I can't remember who sang it now. Was it Glenn Campbell? Anyway, I'm glad you told us where you're from. And now you got that song's going to be in my head for hours now. Thanks very much, Richard. Something gets stuck into his head and doesn't come out. It is? Oh, thank you. I remember the song. Just as I saw that word, I thought, gee, I hope it's the right thing. Glenn Campbell, yeah. Yeah, it's Glenn. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that. Usually I don't remember these things, but it just, boom, straight in. And I can't even remember what I did yesterday. Richard. Creative is talking to you, Richard. Trying to get your attention. So that's what we're doing over the next week or so. The week before Christmas, I don't know how much I'll be able to get up. As you know, it's always a busy week. However, you guys know I always do a little Christmas. And I say little because it's only like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I do a little Christmas video where I just wish everyone a happy Christmas and so on. So I'm not going to do that now because that's not it. I want it to be nice. I want it to be focused. You're going to be sitting near the Christmas tree. I do the same thing every year. 1 year, my son helped me record it, and all I did was talk about some of the prezzies I had, and then I sat near the tree, and it was very quiet, and it was so different than what I usually am. A lot of it's because sometimes people don't have a lot of places to go during Christmas, so I tend to sit there and just talk to them nicely and have a nice quiet chat. But it's not going to be a big thing. It's only like 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 maximum. It won't be live. It's just a little little chat to talk about Christmas and wishing you all a Merry Christmas and so on. So that's going to happen soon. Read us the night before Christmas. Oh, I was supposed to do a Christmas one, wasn't I? Fun Christmas video. Oh, I don't know if I've got time for that. Oh, I don't know. What about we don't do a Christmas one and we do a holiday one instead? So that way it gives me some more time to do it. Read us the night before Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and stay safe. Oh, no, I'm not ready to say that yet. But anyway, yes, and to you. I literally do a special little thing. If you look back at some of my old ones, you'll see like a 5-minute video where I just wish people a Merry Christmas. It's a really small video. It's nothing. It's just me sitting near a Christmas tree. You know, it's nothing fancy. You might see that one of them I was crocheting in. I was making a little, I even remember the dress, it was a little crochet dress for a newborn baby that a lady that I was working with at the time, a colleague, if you will, her daughter was having a baby, and she actually worked with us as well. So we all knew each other. And I created that for her. Mum was paying for it. She paid for the booties, the dress. She paid for everything, and I think I gave her the blanket for free, so she's very lucky because I never give blankets for free, ever. But we do, because we were colleagues and we knew each other very well, I thought with all the work that she wanted done and the amount of money she put into it, maybe I would have tossed something in free. It would have been better to toss the beanie in free, but anyway, I wouldn't have wasted so much cash. But, you know, when you're around that Christmas time, you get a bit happy and you get a bit, oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? Burning question, did you get the card? No. Ghost Hacker, I know the shipments to Australia, even if it's just a card, they will take ages to get here. And the same vice versa. When I send these gifts, you'll be lucky to get them in March. I'd love to get them to you sooner, but you don't know what's happening with the travel at the moment. It's still very long distances between each parcel. We have parcel deliveries even late at night here. So it goes to show you that, when I say late at night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right? That the people delivering probably supposed to deliver it before 5, but they just don't get it all in. They don't fit it all in. So they're still delivering hours after their cutoff time. So, you know, be prepared for long delays. Okay, love you all. I'm going to get dinner. Oh, that's okay. I'm ready to finish up now. Bye, Bonnie. Glenn Campbell passed away. I guess it was a couple of years ago. Yeah, I remember that, Callie. And I actually, people say, oh, how can you like Glenn Campbell? You're not even old enough to. Well, I actually am old enough for starters. And I like anyone. I'm an all-rounder. I can't listen to one music for an hour. Like, you know how someone buys, or you yourselves probably have done it too, you bought an album and you listen to that group or that singer for the whole 45 minutes or whatever it is the album makes up to. I can't do it. I can listen to that singer really well and then love it for 2 songs and then I'm done with him and I want to listen to someone else. I'm a bit of an all-rounder. I do that with everything really. Possible bike only comes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, to my area now, but the couriers come 7 days a week. I know, Postie Bike. Where is that possible from? The Postie Bike. I know Postie's really good. He actually has been really great. And every time come towards the end of the year, I want to give him a gift. Come the time where I want to give him a gift, because I like giving him a gift because he puts a lot of work in our area. But the problem is, it's not him. He goes on holidays. It's somebody else. And I can't give it to him because I have to get in a bit earlier next time. That was my Christmas card to all. Look, guys, I want to sit here and talk for another hour, but that's, it's not going to happen. I just want to thank everyone for coming here today, giving me another lovely live. Again, we have a lot of fun. Sometimes we have too much fun. Wednesdays was beyond fun. Wednesdays was crazy. And today we had a lot of fun too. It wasn't as crazy as Wednesday, so we didn't get stuck into the bungee smugglers. So thank you guys very. Oh, I just nearly knocked the camera down there. We're also supposed to get meteor shower tonight. Oh, take care, stay in. And 21st of the month we are supposed to have Christmas star. Oh, really? That's interesting. Get that manicure. I got you. You stay happy, and I hope you feel better soon, Franca. I can't stay, sweetie. I have to go. Look at the time. It's been 1 hour and 29 minutes. What? Who's counting? Because I can see the time up on my screen. It's just going and going and going. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, you are getting part 2 of the pillow this week. You are getting your chunky what do you call it, scarf? Infinity scarf. I can't, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me though. Please, 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 please. No, I can't. I've got so much to do. I've got this private job which is supposed to be finished yesterday. Don't tell anyone. We're blood prepping. You're flood preparing. Oh, I see, for the weekend. Oh, no. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a good weekend and ciao for now. Be kind, be good, and stay safe. That's right. Bye, all.